All right, guys, the commentaries of the Gallic War, number 26. So they are now fighting. They have now engaged the Romans and the men of Gaul, the Helvetians. 26. Thus was the contest long and vigorously carried on with doubtful success. When they could no longer withstand the attacks of our men, the one division, as they had begun to do, betook themselves to the mountain. The other repaired to their baggage and wagons. For during the whole of this battle, although the fight lasted from the 7th hour, let's say 12 noon, 1 p.m., to eventide, no one could see an enemy with his back turned. The fight was carried on also at the baggage till late in the night, for they had set wagons in the way as a rampart, and from the higher ground kept throwing weapons upon our men. As they came on, and some from between the wagons and the wheels kept darting their lances and javelins from beneath, and wounding our men. After the fight had lasted some time, our men gained possession of their baggage and camp. There the daughter and one of the sons of Orgetorix were taken. After that battle, about 130,000 men of the enemy remained alive. A lot of people. Who marched incessantly during the whole of that night, and after a march discontinued for no part of the night, arrived in the territories of the Lingones on the 4th day, whilst our men, having stopped for 3 days, both on account of the wounds, both on accounts of the wounds of the soldiers and the burial of the slain, they had not been able to follow them. Caesar sent letters and messengers to the Lingones with orders that they should not assist them with corn or with anything else. I feel like Caesar probably had somebody write all this, right? Like, I don't think Caesar. For that if they should assist them, he would regard them in the same light as the Helvetii. After the 3 days' interval, he began to follow them himself with all his forces. So 130,000 men are in the Lingones on the 4th day. Well, our men, they stopped for 3 days. The Romans just kind of like healed up. But the 130,000 men, and like, I wonder how many the Romans had. Like 130,000 men couldn't like fight back in a sense, or thought they had a retreat. So they were on the go. They wanted to get away from the Romans. The Romans could afford to rest, or at least try to heal up, or attend to the wounds, and also for burials of their men. Must have been so weird living back then. Now we have YouTube, and I could just sit here and talk and read and be philosophical, and I don't know, find that I don't know. There's like wars going on in Ukraine, and brotherhoods being formed, and bonds, trauma bonds, and I don't know. Unfortunate.